Hey, sis. Your husband won't be coming home today, okay? Did you know that? Huh? How did you know about that? Because he's spending the night with me. What do you mean? He left the house saying he was going on a business trip today. That's what I meant. I'm telling you that your husband and I are together. You're so dumb. That's why you lost your husband to me. What are you really saying? By the way, I'm going to get not only your husband but also that house. So get the hell out of there. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not a very fast learner. I have to explain everything from the beginning, don't I? Will you listen to me? Yes, please. Your husband and I are having an affair. You're lying. Well, listen to me. So you see, he wants to leave you and marry me. So I'm going to move into that house, and you'll have to move out in the near future. Do you understand? I understand what you're saying, but it never occurred to me that he would do something like that behind my back, so... Well, you don't expect that would happen to your own husband. Don't get down. I still can't believe it. I'll have to question him when he gets home. He and I love each other. Please don't be too hard on him. I had no idea, by the way. Because we just started dating recently. Oh, really? Yes, we did. So? What do you mean, recently? Don't be shocked, okay? Since half a month ago, he came to my salon to see me. Oh, yeah? Wait, what? Is there something you want to tell me? No, nothing. Tell him I want to talk to him tomorrow, so tell him to leave early. Yes, I'll let him know, ma'am. Stop it. You're making me uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I'll see you later. Bob, have you finished working?
Janet, yup. It's tough to do walk-in sales. I'm exhausted.
I hear you.
You texted me earlier. Was it something urgent?
Oh, yeah. Are you alone right now?
Huh? Alone in a small bed in a small hotel. Why are you asking me that?
No, Susan called me earlier and said she's staying with you tonight.
What? Your sister?
Yes, she says she's staying with you tonight and you're having an affair.
Huh? That's ridiculous. I haven't seen her since our wedding. If anything, I don't even remember what she looks like. That's terrible.
Sorry, I knew it. I wonder who she's confusing you with.
Oh.
What? Do you have any idea?
Maybe. I have a cousin, Bobby, who looks like me.
What? There's someone like that? I've never met him. Was he at our wedding?
Yeah. He's been traveling around the world since he was young. So he wasn't at our wedding either. He wasn't in the States.
Then I must not know him either. But isn't this Bobby overseas? Is he in the States now?
Mom said he came back to the States recently. Maybe a month ago.
But how could she have mistaken?
He used to impersonate me a lot in the past. He even took my girlfriend.
Do you guys look alike that much? Then she might not even notice. But I wonder why he is doing this.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's after.
Well, I'm glad you're not having an affair.
There's no way I would do that.
I know. Sis, can't you just move out? I've been trying to reach you. What? Are you going to whine about your husband being taken away from you? I'll take care of it. No, I'm not. You're not falling for something, are you? Are you okay? Huh? What are you talking about? He wouldn't trick me, would he? You're the one who's being tricked. By the way, are you going to move out of that house soon? I'm not talking about moving. I'm talking about you having an affair with my husband. Oh yeah, he's crazy about me, so give him to me. Give him to me? You haven't changed since you were a child. It's frustrating that you're married with a husband who makes a lot of money. I'll take whatever I can get. He doesn't make that much money. He just changed the job recently. Huh? What are you talking about? You live in such a big house. Even the house isn't. Soon, I'll be his wife in the big house. Well, it looks like you won't listen to anything I have to say. Just get out of there. Whatever you say. If you understand, fine. Bye. Bob, are you okay on WhatsApp right now?
Oh, I was just about to text you too.
What? What's wrong?
Yeah, I asked Mom about Bobby.
What? And?
Well, it seems he's married to a foreigner overseas and is back in the US to work because of the recession.
What? He's married? And working?
He was living like a pimp when he was here, and he's not necessarily working in the US this time either. Susan is single and the owner of an aesthetic salon, right? She must have some money.
Well, since she doesn't have any employees, she must have some disposable income. Not quite wealthy, but...
I think she's in danger. I think she's being targeted.
I don't know if she'll listen to me if I tell her that. She doesn't listen to anyone. She doesn't even know about her house, and she just says she'll have the house and wants me to get out.
Oh, really? She's got it all wrong, doesn't she?
She's insisting that I leave. Are we really going to move out now?
Yeah, I guess so. If something happens, we'll get in trouble with the landlord.
I wonder if she will understand if I explain it to her.
I don't know. Maybe we can just tell her that the house is a rental and we don't own it?
Well, that's actually what it is.
Yes. It's a little difficult to explain that this house belongs to an acquaintance who's posted overseas, and we're managing and living in it.
She's a really annoying sister.
I guess so.
Susan, hey. What the hell? What are you doing? You never left, so I thought I'd move in and kick you out. But still, isn't it a bit much to just send us your package? You're insane! Get the hell out of there! I don't mind leaving, but can you pay the rent? Huh? What rent? Of course, it's the rent for this house. What? You don't own the house? Are you renting? Yes, it is. We both work, so we can afford it. But it must be a lot of money for you. What? You should just move out and I'll pay for it with him. About that, does he have money? What are you talking about? You know your husband's income, don't you? It's easy to pay when he makes $20,000 a month, right? What? $20,000 a month? What? Why are you so surprised? Oh, you don't even know your husband's monthly income? You guys are done, aren't you? That's not the point. Is that true? I don't know. I won't tell you. Come on, stop goofing around. Anyway, I'm moving into the house, so pack your stuff and get out. I understand. I should be moving out. I know where I'm going to live next, and I'll move out as soon as I'm ready. What? You're very understanding. You can do it. I'll talk to the landlord. Okay, I'm counting on you. Bob, is this a good time to text you?
Yeah, I'm just on my lunch break.
Susan sent her stuff to our house.
What? What kind of stuff?
She's moving in, and she wants me to move out.
Oh my God, what are we going to do? We have to move out.
Oh yeah, I called the landlord and told him what happened.
What did he say?
As long as we continue to pay rent and manage the place as before, it'll be fine.
I see. Still, I wonder if she can pay the rent.
She says your monthly income is $20,000.
$20,000? Isn't that in euro, not dollars?
No way.
That's a joke, but I think he earns about $20,000 a year. It's a low-cost country.
We'll have to talk to Bobby once to find out what he thinks he's getting at Susan for.
Yes, that's right. And then we have to tell the truth to Susan.
For now, we have to move out first.
Yeah, that's right. Let's move into that property you mentioned before.
Okay, I'll check with their real estate agencies.
Okay, thanks.
Sis, I'm moving in there tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. I've already moved out. Well, that's pretty fast for a slowpoke like you. So, I have something to say to you. What? You still have something to say? Your husband is mine. You've got it all wrong. Don't you understand? You're getting tricked. I was wondering what you were going to say. That you're mad at me for taking your husband away from you? What is this? You are making me feel bad. You need to listen to what I have to say. What? Who are you dating now? Who is it? Tell me his name. Huh? You forgot your own husband's name, you senile old bag. My boyfriend is your husband, Bob. I knew it. What do you mean I knew it? You must have lost your mind after I took him away from you. You know, my husband's name is Bob, not Bobby. What? What are you talking about? I saw him at the wedding. There's no way I could be wrong. Bob says this Bobby is his cousin. Cousin? But his face. They look so much alike you'd think they were twins. That's absurd. And this Bobby has been living abroad for a long time and has a foreign wife there. You're the one who is having an affair. What? It's not funny. Sorry. And since the economy isn't good over there, he came back to the US a month ago to work. Even though he has a monthly income of $20,000? That's a lie too. He said he makes $20,000 a year at most. You must be kidding. I'm sorry, but it's not a lie. You're being deceived. And then he wants to divorce his wife and be with me. I heard he was happy that they are going to have a baby soon. What about living together at your house? He's planning to invite his family to the US to live with him soon. What about the co-signer for the consumer loan? Huh? I don't know about that. You can't easily agree to something like that. Because he needed the money to start a new business. Hey, that's not what I expected. What should I do? Where's he? When did you last see him? Is he with you? He hasn't seen me lately. He says he's busy. You're in big trouble. Anyway, I'll call you again. You look for him. Okay. Bob, I found out something terrible.
Janet, it's a new revelation over here too.
What? What? But I'll tell you first. Bobby is borrowing money from a consumer loan company with Susan as a co-signer.
What? That's not good.
What kind of information do you have?
Well, I checked with my mom, and she said his wife had just given birth, and he went back to his home overseas.
What? What about the debt and Susan?
I don't know either.
Sorry, what's going to happen?
I'm sure she will have to repay the debt.
It's terrible.
Really, he has a child abroad. He's got money, and I feel sorry for Susan.
I don't know what to say to her.
Let's talk in person.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Sis? Susan, where are you now? Your salon is closed. What happened? I closed my salon. I can't open for business because debt collectors came.
What?
So, I was thinking of going to his house overseas.
What?
What do you mean? Then, I was thinking of kicking his wife out and living with him.
Don't be ridiculous. You were cheated.
He told me he'd leave his wife and we'd be together. That he'd marry me.
Wake up. And you said his house, but you don't know where it is, do you?
But I was able to identify it on a social networking site. I just sent him a DM. He said he's on his way to see me.
Hey, are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious because he said he loved me. He said he was leaving his wife.
I don't know what to say anymore. Okay, go ahead. Go and find out what's really going on.
Huh? What's with that tone? Do you really think I'm going to be crushed?
I didn't mean it like that.
Well, okay. I'll be on my way.
Don't do anything rash.
She followed him overseas, and apparently she went to his house there. When his wife found out what happened, she got mad and stabbed him. He was not killed, but the police were involved, and it was reported on the news. She returned to the US and sold her salon to pay off her debts, but she is short of money. She's now working in a brothel. Bobby, on the other hand, is divorced from his wife and is demanded alimony. He has been unable to work due to the after effects of the stab wounds and is having trouble making ends meet.
Hey, Noah, where are you? Are you coming home now? Why aren't you answering me? I'm starting to worry. Hey, please answer me. After what happened to your dad, I get nervous when you don't respond.
Oh, sorry, babe. I just saw your messages.
Where are you?
I'm at my parents' house.
Oh, your parents' house? Why?
My mom wants to talk to me about the trip. I got off work and rushed here. I'm sorry I didn't notice your messages until now.
Wait, you're going on a trip?
Yeah. I'm going to Hawaii with my mom for Christmas.
A trip to Hawaii? On Christmas? When did you decide to go? It's so sudden.
I know, I'm sorry. My mom was supposed to go with my dad. But you know what happened to him, right? He can't go. They already booked flights and hotels. So I decided to go in his place.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. You know, Hawaii during Christmas is pretty fun. They're having events all over the place. Mom doesn't like the cold weather, so Hawaii is perfect for Christmas.
I can't believe you. Your father is unconscious in the hospital. How can you even think of going to Hawaii now? Normally, you would cancel the trip.
But think about it. There will be a huge cancel fee on top of the medical expenses. It's wiser to go on the trip. Mom has been looking forward to it for a long time. She will be sad if she can't go.
Even if that's true, I don't think she'd be in the mood for a trip considering your father's condition.
Really? Well, I don't think so.
Aren't you worried about your father?
Of course I'm worried, but I'm not a doctor. There's nothing I can do. I mean, he's unconscious. He won't know if we stay with him or go on the trip.
No, I don't agree with you. Even if he's unconscious, we should be by his side.
If he's unconscious, there's no point in being there for him. Well, if you're going to be there for him, that will be enough. No matter what you say, we're going on the trip. So please take care of my dad while we're away.
I can't believe what you're doing to your father.
Well, it's not my fault that he couldn't go. I bet he would ask me to do it if he were awake right now. Since you're not coming with us, it's only natural for you to take care of my dad.
You are out of your mind. If it were me, I'd cancel the trip without worrying about the cancellation fee.
Whatever. You're not coming with us anyway.
Noah, please think about it carefully. What if something happens to your dad while you are away?
Oh, God. Seriously, this is what I hate about you.
What?
You love to guilt trip me every time I try to have a good time. Can you stop pushing your stubborn ideas on me? If one family member is sick and can't go, nobody can go on a trip? You're too serious about everything.
Listen, your father is in an unconscious state. Don't you know how dangerous this is?
All right, doctor. I'm going to Hawaii no matter what you say. I will stay at my parents' house and go straight to Hawaii.
Are you serious? So you're not coming home for a week?
Yes. So what? If you keep saying one more thing about my decision, you'll seriously ruin my mood and trip.
Whatever.
Well, please take care of my dad, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I just arrived at the airport. Well, Hawaii is warm and great. Even in December, I can wear just a t-shirt. Oh, just a reminder, don't contact us while we're in Hawaii, okay? Your messages ruin my perfect mood.
Oh my God. I can't believe you really went to Hawaii.
Yeah, we're on our way to the hotel now. Mom's so happy to be here.
How can she be so happy? Her husband is unconscious in the hospital. I don't understand what she's thinking.
Just shut up. Mom has been busy with housework and hospital stuff with Dad. She deserves a break once in a while.
And now you want to push everything onto me? For the record, if your father wakes up while you guys are gone, I'll tell him everything.
All right, do whatever you want. He ain't gonna wake up anyway. Well, if he wakes up, you take care of my dad, okay? I will be back in 10 days. Bye.
We will see what happens. Hey, Tom. How are you feeling?
Hey, Sabrina. I'm feeling better now. I just finished dinner.
That's good to hear.
I can feel that I'm getting better little by little. I can eat normally now. I can't move around yet, but the doctor told me we will start physical therapy soon.
I'm really glad that you're getting better. There's something I want to tell you.
Is this about the Hawaii trip?
Yes.
So they really went on a trip?
Yes, they left this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry it happened. I told him not to go, but he wouldn't listen to me. He ended up going to Hawaii without ever showing up at the hospital.
It's okay. It's nothing for you to apologize for. Besides, it was me who asked you to stay quiet while I was already conscious. I'm sorry I asked you to visit me at the hospital. Please, forgive your selfish father-in-law.
Hey, you're not selfish.
I was waiting to see if they would come to see me. But I guess now I know the answer.
Then, after all, are you going to change your mind?
No, I'm not going to change my mind. After I heard that when I had my accident and was rushed to the emergency room, the only people who rushed to the hospital were my brother's family and you. I wanted to find out if they would go to Hawaii while I'm in the hospital. I'm sorry for bringing you into this, but now I know that they don't care about me at all.
No, you don't have to apologize, Tom. I'm sorry you have to go through this.
Well, now I think I'm all prepared. Sabrina, will you help me with my plan?
Of course.
Thank you. Hey, babe. How are you? Is Dad still unconscious? Hey, are you ignoring me? Oh, I see. You're at work at this time, aren't you? Well, I'm having the best time of my life while you are working. Come to think of it, you haven't called me in a week. I thought you were going to complain about me coming home early or something. Well, I guess you've given up. I'll be back in 3 days. I can't wait to show you a lot of pics that I took. Sabrina, you're off work tomorrow, right? Please pick me up at the airport around 4 p.m.
What?
What? You know that I'm coming back tomorrow, right?
Why do I have to pick you up? Just take a cab or something.
Oh, come on. You're home doing nothing. Just pick me up.
How long do you think it takes to get to the airport from our house? I'm not gonna pick you up. Just take the cab.
I did a lot of shopping, so I have a lot of luggage. It's your duty as a wife to pick up your husband and mother-in-law.
That's not my responsibility. You know what? Your father is conscious.
What?
He was awake when I showed up in his hospital room.
Oh my god. I thought he'd never wake up. Well, but he's bedridden anyway, right? I bet he can't talk or anything.
He can't talk verbally, so we communicate through texts. He told me he wants to say something to you.
You're lying. Hi, son. Dad, are you seriously conscious now? Yes. So let's get started. What? Let's start... Start what? You went on a Hawaii trip, right? How was it? Did you enjoy it? Yeah. We had a great Christmas dinner at the beach side. Mom and I had a lot of fun. Well, that's good to hear. You're coming home tomorrow, right? Yeah. We bought some stuff for you. I'll drop it off at the hospital next time. You don't have to. What? I'll never see you again. What do you mean? Enjoy your last day in Hawaii, because when you come back, hell is waiting for you. Hell? Tell your mother to be prepared, too. No, wait a minute. Dad? Are you mad at me? Babe, where are you?
Welcome back.
Where the hell did you go? Your stuff in the house is all gone.
I moved out while you were gone.
Why?
Let me ask you. Who was with you in Hawaii?
Who? Of course it was my mom.
Spending Christmas in Hawaii with your girlfriend must have been fun.
Oh, wait.
That's why you wanted to go to Hawaii no matter what. Leaving your father.
You knew? But how? There's no way you could find out about it.
I didn't even notice at first. But when your dad hired a PI to investigate your mother's affair, he found out about you too. You are dating a college student, right? Your mom knows about it. Disgusting. This is insane. I'm glad your father told me everything.
What? Does that mean he knows about Mom's affair too?
Yes. We both know that you and your mom went to Hawaii to enjoy the trip with your affair partners. Did you have a good time?
What the hell? I don't get it. Dad just woke up yesterday, right? He's been in a coma all this time. There's no way he can investigate an affair.
The affair investigation itself started a year ago. Your father woke up 2 weeks ago.
What?
He woke up just as I was visiting him. I was so happy when he woke up and he tried to talk to me. The doctor said it was a miracle that his consciousness was back. He recovered to the point where we could have a normal conversation now.
What the hell? You never told me that.
He told me not to tell you or your mother. When I told him that you and your mother never came to the hospital, he asked me not to tell anyone until both of you visited him yourselves.
Why?
I guess he wanted to see how much your mother and you cared about him.
Damn it.
You know what? He already knew that you were not his child.
Really? Since when?
I don't know when exactly he found out about it. Your mother was with your biological father during the trip, right? You and your girlfriend, your mother, and your biological father. What a fun family trip, huh?
So, you knew everything?
Tom is divorcing your mother.
What?
Well, of course. He forgave your mother for her affair and raised a son who's not related to him. But your mother continued cheating on him for a long time. On top of that, she went on an affair trip when he was going through a hard time. You and your mother are both such jerks.
I'm going to go apologize to my dad right now.
Oh, really?
I don't want them to get divorced.
Why not? I thought your mother wanted to be with your biological father.
No, that old man doesn't have a regular job. He got laid off a few years ago and has been working a day job to make ends meet. My mother paid for everything for the trip to Hawaii. Well, the money came from my father, so... Anyway, I can't let them be separated. I'm going to the hospital now to try to convince him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
What? But he's regained consciousness, right?
He was transferred to another hospital.
What? Where did he get transferred to?
I don't know.
What? Stop lying. Tell me which hospital he was transferred to. I'll be there right now. There's no way you don't know the hospital.
He didn't tell me. He wanted a fresh start after he decided to end his relationship with you two. And I support his decision. So, we are no longer in touch. Well, I think there's one way that you could contact him. You should ask the lawyer who is scheduled to visit your mother.
Did he hire a lawyer?
Of course he did. By the way, I'm also asking you to go through a lawyer from now on, too.
What?
I put the business card on the living room table. That's the lawyer who will be representing me.
Oh, come on, babe. I don't want a divorce.
If you didn't want a divorce, why did you go on a cheating trip?
It was just for fun. The only person I love is you. Hey, let's talk about this. We've only been married for 2 years.
What kind of man cheats on his wife within 2 years of marriage?
But...
Besides, no matter the truth about your biological father, he's treated you as his own. Yet, like mother, like son. I know you're cut from the same cloth. I know you'll keep cheating on me. It's only natural that I want a divorce, isn't it?
Babe, please.
Then, this is the last time.
No, please, forgive me.
Good luck with your life.
Sabrina! Dad, Sabrina told me everything. She said your consciousness was back 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry I couldn't come and visit you. I've been so busy with work and stuff, I haven't had time to go to the hospital. But you should have told me if you were awake. You know, my mom and I were worried about you. How can you say that after you enjoyed your trip to Hawaii for 10 days? And it wasn't just you and Mom. Both of you brought your cheating partners, right? But you know what? I still think of you as my dad. And the whole Hawaii thing, you know, it's... I had enough. Please tell your mother. I'm still going through with the divorce. Dad, please don't say that. Mom is regretting everything she's done. I beg you, please, forgive her. She can't live without you. You mean she can't live financially? I don't think that woman regrets anything. She has been cheating on me for over 20 years. I've been lied to and betrayed so many times. She says she's sorry. Noah, I'm disowning you too. What? Well, you've clearly shown that you don't care about me. You've shown me exactly how you feel about me this time. I think of you like a real father. Oh, please, don't give me that. You had fun in Hawaii with your real father, didn't you? You should continue to take good care of him. I don't consider you my son anymore. Dad! Oh, one more thing. What? I will change my phone number, so you cannot contact me anymore. From now on, you'll have to go through my lawyer. Dad, I'm sorry. Please don't do this to me. Goodbye, Noah.
After that, Noah desperately tried to reconcile with me. But my decision remained firm, and with the help of a lawyer, I finalized the divorce. Tom insisted on alimony from Noah's mother, claiming emotional distress from their 20-year marriage. Noah's mother begged to avoid divorce to preserve her lifestyle supported by Tom's financial contributions. During the court proceedings, evidence of her affair was presented in the divorce case. The divorce was finalized, and Tom managed to safeguard all his assets and savings. Noah and his mother received no property division and ended up in debt after the legal proceedings. Tom, who never saved up because he expected to inherit money and property, was shocked. He even maxed out his credit card when he thought Tom was dying in the hospital. Noah financially supported his girlfriend as a sugar daddy. But when she discovered his real financial situation, she immediately dumped him. Noah, who lost his father, wife, girlfriend, and money, fell into depression. The only person left in his life was his mother. After getting divorced from Tom, his mother developed dementia, which worsened every single day. Within months, she couldn't remember her own son. Noah sought help from his biological father, but he only cared about Noah's mother's money and left him on his own. Now, Noah regrets everything he ever did. He accepts it as karma for his past actions. He now lives with a relative of his mother's who offered assistance. He is grateful for the support and committed to improving himself every day. I wish him all the best in the future.
Good morning, Heather. You're up already, right? I'm going on a trip with friends today. I was wondering if you could take care of my daughter for a while. Sis, what's been calling me so early in the morning? As I said, I need you to take care of my daughter, Crystal. You get to take care of your lovely niece. Isn't that great? What? I can't take care of her all of a sudden. Why not? You're unemployed and have time, right? You're unemployed too, right? Don't compare me to you. I have a great job as a mother. You leave her with me all the time and go out. I'm sorry, but I don't have time. I have to take care of my mother-in-law. Of course, you need to take care of your husband's mother, right? I split with my husband and have to raise my child on my own. It's stressful every day. On the other hand, you don't have kids and you're home all day anyway. You should at least take care of your niece. I told you before, I don't have kids, but I have someone to take care of. Taking care of her isn't a big deal. Your mother-in-law isn't senile and can do a lot of things except walk, right? Besides, my daughter is low maintenance. You can watch her while you take care of your mother-in-law. Crystal is a good girl, but this is still too sudden. You should have at least called the day before. It's not my fault. I was so excited about the trip that I forgot to call you. Can't you take Crystal on the trip too? No. I can't enjoy traveling if I have a kid with me. I can't even go out for drinks at night. To be honest, she'd just be in the way. In the way. You don't have to put it like that. I'm just trying to get away from raising a kid and recharge. What's the point if she's with me? You should be plenty recharged, shouldn't you? You leave her with me at least once a week. Shut up! You don't understand how I feel because you've never had a child. Raising a child is much harder than you think. I know it's hard, but I can't take care of her today. Huh? I wish my husband was here, but he's not. He's been on a business trip since yesterday, and I'm the only one at home. My mother-in-law, she's been sick a lot lately. I can't take care of her and Crystal at the same time. It's too late to say no now. Huh? I already left her at the door. Excuse me? Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't notice because I didn't press the doorbell. Actually, I was near your house. I left Crystal at your front door. Please take care of her for a week. What? That's horrible. You left your child without telling me. I'm telling you now. Oh, come on. And a week is too long. Where the hell are you going? Overseas? Overseas? It'll take a whole day just to get there. I don't think a week is long at all. I can't believe you're going overseas without your daughter. Oh, don't worry. I made sure to pack a lot of clothes. That's not the point. It's unbelievable that you would just show up and ask me to take care of your child for a week. So I told you, I forgot. You're such a nitpick. Sis, do you call yourself a mother? If you're going to neglect Crystal like this, I think it would be better if your ex-husband had custody of Crystal. That way, Crystal's future would be safer. He seems more sincere and kind. You've got to be kidding me. If I didn't have custody, I wouldn't get child support. You could just work. I don't want to. I've been a stay-at-home mom since my ex and I got married. I can't go out to work now. This is absurd. You took Crystal in because you didn't want to work. Oh, shut up. Anyway, take care of her. I'll buy you some souvenirs. Look forward to it. Hey, sis. I've got a plane to catch. Wait, I can't take her for a week. Hi, Heather. How are you? I'm enjoying my vacation in the South Seas. As a reward for taking care of everybody. I'll send you a picture of the beautiful seaside. No, thank you. Don't be shy. The sea is really blue and beautiful. It will definitely heal your heart. My mother-in-law has been sick since last night. Oh my, that's terrible. I tried to call my husband, but he won't answer. He doesn't reply to my texts either. I want him to come home as soon as possible. Marvin can't come home. What? What do you mean? Why do you think that is? No way. Actually, I'm on this trip with him. He's crazy about me in a swimsuit. He's been taking pictures of me the whole time. I'm tired of posing for pictures. What? I'm sorry. I stole your husband. Wait a minute. You said you were on a trip with Marvin. You lied when you said you were going on a trip with your friends. Yeah, I don't have any friends to go on a trip with. Right now, it's just me and Marvin. I can't believe it. So my husband lied about going on a business trip too. That's right. He took some paid vacation off to go on a trip with me. How long have you two been together? So, how long would it be now? About a year, I think. A year. That coincides with when my mother-in-law collapsed. I quit the job I loved so much to take care of her. And then Marvin does this? Oh, come on. Don't blame Marvin. You're the one to blame. Huh? You didn't wear makeup? You didn't care about fashion. You didn't take care of Marvin, did you? Besides, you're ugly, unlike me. If an ugly woman doesn't care about her own appearance, she's finished. It's no wonder your husband left you. That's terrible. How dare he betray me when I'm taking care of his mother? I mean, you're too insane. You're disgusting to put your hands on your sister's husband. I'm divorced and lonely. With a guy like Marvin around, you can't blame me for liking him. Excuse me? Young men are so nice. My ex-husband was an older, tired, old guy. Marvin is always full of energy, and his skin is so fresh and handsome. Oh yeah, Marvin told me. He said he can't believe me and you are sisters. I'm too attractive. I'm so attractive that he can't even see you as a woman anymore. You two are scum. You put me in charge of taking care of your kid. I'll never forgive you. You know what? Even a dull woman like you should be thankful that you can be useful to the family. So that means I'm a handy servant for you guys. That's right. Be a servant and take care of my kid and the old lady. Sis, if Marvin is around, please tell him. His mother isn't feeling well. Tell him to come home right away. I don't want to do that. We finally have a chance to be alone. I won't let him leave. You're going to regret this later. What? If you don't come home now, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. You're overreacting. Even if you say she's not feeling well, it's probably just a cold or something, right? I know you're desperate to keep me away from Marvin. I'm not going to fall for that trick. She doesn't have a cold. She looks very sick, so I'm going to take her to the hospital as soon as I can. Okay. Good night. Well, I'm going now. I'm busy traveling with your husband. Heather! Why won't you answer my calls? Hey, Heather! Don't ignore me just because you lost your husband. Sis, what do you want? It's not a good time to talk. I have a favor to ask you. Will you pick me up at the airport? Huh? Why don't you just take a cab home? I don't have money for a cab. I spent a lot of money on the trip. Both Marvin and I have nothing in our wallets. I bought you some souvenirs, so please pick me up at the airport now. How brazen. You had an affair with my husband, and now you want me to pick you up at the airport? What's wrong with that? It's your job to take care of your family. I don't care about that right now. You're on your own. What is that? You're such a cheeky girl. You have a lot of free time anyway. You're at home, aren't you? The airport is less than an hour away. Just come and get me. I'm not at home. What? Then where are you? I just finished my mother-in-law's funeral. What? Funeral? Your mother-in-law died? I told you that she got sick, didn't I? After that, I rushed her to the hospital. She had to be hospitalized suddenly. Her condition suddenly got worse. She passed away 2 days ago. Oh, I can't believe it. Why didn't you tell me? That's terrible. I called you so many times, but you guys didn't answer the phone at all. I couldn't get a read on your texts either. I even had relatives call you several times. I thought you guys probably turned off your phone so you wouldn't be bothered. I couldn't get in touch with you. What? Oh, come to think of it. I turned off my phone for a while because I was so annoyed that you kept interrupting me. I told you, you would regret it. I see. Then I'll pay the cab fare with my credit card. I'm going to head to the funeral home with Marvin now. It's a little late for that, though. Oh, but wait a minute. Your mother-in-law passed away. That means Marvin's going to get the inheritance, right? Huh? His father passed away a long time ago. And Marvin, he's an only child. Oh my gosh, this is big. Your mother-in-law's inheritance is all his. Unbelievable. She passes away and you're talking about the inheritance. Marvin, he wants to divorce you and remarry me. I'm so lucky. If Marvin gets your mother-in-law's inheritance, I'll be rich in one fell swoop. That's impossible. What? Marvin won't get it. What are you talking about? I heard it all from Marvin. His mother lived a simple life, but she actually saved a lot of money. There's a will. A will? I want to leave all my possessions to Heather, who cared for me so devotedly. I won't give my son a single penny. His mother wrote that in her will. Hey, what's that? Marvin always kept making excuses that work was busy, and he never tried to take care of his mother at all. You've got to be kidding. There's absolutely no way she wouldn't give her inheritance to her own son. That's what she wanted. Okay. You coerced her, didn't you? What? You took advantage of her impaired judgment, and you forced her to write a will so that you could get all the inheritance, you coward. I had no idea until she died that she had left the will. What? She knew that Marvin was having an affair. Huh? Marvin let his guard down in front of his mother. He wasn't very cautious when he called and texted you. She may have been physically immobile, but she had a good head on her shoulders. So maybe you... Yeah, she told me. She told me she thought he was having an affair. Well, me and his mother, we never imagined he was having an affair with my sister. Wait a minute. So Marvin really won't get a penny? I don't care if you want to claim the remainder. Marvin borrowed money from his mother several times. He hasn't paid her back yet. That amount will be treated as a gift before her death. Even if he claims that, he'll only get scraps. That's a lie. He's a stupid man. Even though his pay wasn't that good, he borrowed money from his mom on several occasions and even owes me money. I know he was counting on his mother's inheritance, but she could see through it. He was always buying me brand name bags and accessories. I thought he was well paid. Not at all. I made more money than Marvin. Ever since I quit my job to take care of my mother-in-law, we've always been on the edge and had a hard time making ends meet. Oh no! By the way, your ex-husband also came to the funeral. When I told him about the situation with Crystal, he was so angry. What? Why is he going to your mother-in-law's funeral? I couldn't get in touch with you at all. I had your ex-husband call you too. You didn't notice? He's seen my mother-in-law a few times. He wanted to say goodbye, so he took off work to come to the funeral. He's a far cry from some scumbag who's having an affair while his own mother is dying. Shut up! He says he wants to get custody of Crystal back. Huh? I don't want that. I won't be able to get child support. You're such a jerk. What do you think your child is? A child needs a mother. A woman who leaves her child to go on a trip with a man she's cheating with, she has no right to call herself a mother. Crystal seemed happy to see her dad again. She clearly said she didn't want to be with her mom. That's a lie, of course. In the first place, my ex-husband is incapable of raising a child. He was a workaholic, going to work early in the morning and coming home late at night. But on his days off, he spent the whole day with Crystal. On weekdays, he said he'd get his parents to help him out. But, unlike you, your ex-husband is a man of integrity. It's obvious who's a better parent. Ugh! Shut up! I'll never give him my child no matter what you say. I won't be able to make a living without her. I told you before, you just have to work. I don't want to work. I was going to marry Marvin and live a life of an elegant housewife. Even if you can marry Marvin, I don't think you'll be able to live an elegant life. Oh yeah, another thing. I'm going to file compensation for damages against you guys. Huh? Compensation? Of course. Why are you surprised? You two were having an affair. No, I'm your sister. It's crazy to ask for compensation from a family member. I'm sorry, but I don't consider you family. That's awful. Not only do I get no inheritance, you're going to take all my money? It's all your fault. Hey, Heather. I'll apologize for cheating on you and Marvin, but please don't make me pay compensation. It's too late to apologize now. I'll never forgive you for what you did. Oh no, I'll give you back Marvin. I'll step down quietly. No, you don't have to give that scumbag back. I'll gladly give him to my sister. Huh? Well then, you can come to the funeral home now, but be prepared to get beat up by the relatives. Also, will you tell Marvin for me? I hope you two get along in hell together. Later, my sister and my husband showed up at the funeral home. The relatives asked them why they did not attend the funeral. They confessed that they had been on a trip having an affair. Naturally, everyone was furious, and my sister and my husband were cut off from all the relatives. Perhaps their feelings cooled down after this mess, and they eventually split up. Crystal's custody was safely recovered by her dad. My sister was left completely alone. She lost her income in the form of child support. She reluctantly started working part-time. As well, I followed up by filing compensation damages against her. She worked and worked, but her finances continued to go into the red. Finally, she could no longer afford the rent and was evicted from the apartment. She cried to her parents, but they had already insulated her, so she could not rely on them. She's now working part-time all day long. She moves from one restaurant to another, working as a waitress. On the other hand, my husband quit his job immediately after his mother-in-law's funeral. Because the company he was working for was owned by a relative, the information that he had an affair with his wife's sister and did not attend his mother's funeral spread to all the employees at once. It became difficult for him to stay at work. Rumor has it that my husband is struggling to find a new job. He is living a miserable life, almost as if he were homeless. I don't care about that because we are strangers now. After my divorce from my husband, I moved into an apartment and started living alone. It was useful that I had obtained occupational training when I was a student. I was able to find a full-time job. My marriage had failed, but my life is not over yet. I'm looking forward to meeting new people and enjoying the freedom of single life for a while.
Janet, thanks again for taking care of the kids today. Please do it again next weekend. I'll bring the kids at 7 a.m., just like today. No. I'm sorry, but if you have no one to take care of them, then I don't blame you. But if you leave your children early in the morning every weekend like this, I can't do anything on my day off. I want to take it easy on my day off too. What? Don't you dare talk to your sister-in-law that way. Who do you think you are? If I were just hanging out, you might say so, but I'm working. And yet you're too cold. You say so, but your husband is off on weekends, right? Then please ask your husband first. Huh? My husband has a lot of socializing. He has many hobbies, like golf and baseball. That's part of his job. I know you don't understand that because you don't get paid well. I understand that you think socializing is part of his job, but your husband is their father. Isn't it strange that I take care of your kids while he's out playing golf or baseball, even for work? What's so strange about that? Even if we are sisters-in-law, you could help me out a little. So I'm willing to take care of them when I have to. But to be left in charge every week like I am now, it's not good for me. If you can't get your husband's help, maybe you can change your job to one that allows you weekends off. I think that's the way to go. Huh? You can't say it that easily. How hard can it be to find a job while having a child? You who have been married for 6 years and still don't have a single child? You have no idea. Anyway, I can't take care of them next weekend. Please talk it over with your husband. You are a bastard. Don't make it sound like you're the only one taking care of them. You're leaving most of it to my mother anyway. You've never raised a child before, have you? You don't know anything. Your mother is old. She's in no condition to take care of the kids, so I am taking care of them all by myself. What? She never told me that. She doesn't want to worry you, does she? Anyway, please stop relying on your mother. Huh? This is how people without children talk. What's wrong with you? I really want to have children too. There are other people who want to have children but can't for various reasons. Please don't talk like that. This is your chance to tell me, why don't you have kids? You've been married for 6 years. Even my brother, when we met the other day, said he wanted to have kids as soon as possible. I'm sure my mother wants to see her grandchildren soon too. If you would have a baby, you would be home on maternity leave for a while. I can leave my children with you easily. After all, that's what you want, isn't it? I want to have a child too. But there are a lot of things to think about, like timing and our jobs. While you're talking like that, you'll be old in no time. Before you know it, you'll be too old to have kids. I don't care if you regret it. My brother might even get fed up with you. Is that okay with you? Thank you for your advice. Sorry, I have to prepare dinner, so if you'll excuse me now.
I got a call from my sister just now. Janet, she asked you to take care of her kids again next week and you said no. Why did you say no? That's not nice.
Then why don't you take care of them? They're your nephew and niece. I've been really tired lately and I just want to relax on my day off.
What the hell? Are you saying I'm not tired? You're a real sarcastic bitch just because I happen not to be working right now.
I didn't say you weren't tired. I'm just saying I wish you'd start working.
Shut up. I want to work too, but I can't find a job.
You're not even looking for a job to begin with.
Anyway, it's not like you have any plans next weekend. Why don't you take care of them?
I told you I can't. I already said no.
Then let's have a baby too, for goodness sake. You don't have kids, so you don't know how my sister feels.
Don't talk like that. Besides, I'd like to have kids too. I've told you before that I want you to get a regular job for that, right? You say you just don't happen to be working right now, but it's been almost 6 months since you quit your job. We only have my income and you always want nice things. We don't even have any savings. I'm not sure I want to have a baby in this situation.
Even my sister said she barely has any savings. You're thinking too much. Things will work out.
I don't think so. Well, I guess there are people who think that way. I don't see it that way. That's why I want you to get a regular job so that we can have children. And besides, if you're not working, I'd appreciate it if you'd at least take the initiative to do the housework. And yet, you are never home. Not only do you not take the initiative, you don't even do the chores when I ask you to. I even cook dinner after I get home. I even take care of your mother. I can't handle it all by myself. I can't have a baby in this situation.
What? Janet, you're talking about my mother like a burden.
I didn't say that. I love your mother. She treated me well and I want to help her as much as I can. But I am trying to tell you that there are limits to what I can do on my own. Let me be a little harsh. I don't think you are ready to be a father. Even if we had a baby, you're going to leave me to take care of the kid, work, and housework, aren't you?
Huh? Stop talking nonsense. As long as we have a child, I'll do it right.
I don't believe that. Then do it now. I just want you to reassure me a little.
Though I patiently listen to your silly talk, why are you so puffed up? What the hell? You can't even take care of my sister's kids. I don't want a kid with a bad personality like you either.
Bob, I never said I didn't want kids. I just wanted you to think about the future.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't need you anymore. I married you because you make good money, but you are so arrogant because of that. I'd rather have a pretty and young girlfriend and have a baby with her. I don't need you anymore.
Girlfriend? Bob, what are you talking about? Don't tell me you've been cheating on me or something. Bob, answer the question. Janet, Bob didn't come home yesterday, did he? How did you know that? Because he called me. He was very angry and said he was divorcing you. He said he doesn't want a wife who can't even have a baby and talks back to him. He said he was going to see his girlfriend yesterday. Did you know he had a girlfriend? Yep, I've known it for a long time. I was pushing him to go for a younger, prettier girlfriend. Maybe my nudging worked. I don't want a sister-in-law who can't even have children. Get out of that mansion right now. The house my brother built for you and my mother is too good for you. My brother even said he wants you out of the house so he can have me live there. Bob said that? Yes, it's too bad you had such a nice house to live in. This is what happens when you don't listen to me and Bob. Also, the fancy car in the garage is mine. I'll take it since it doesn't suit you. I see. Good. I'll leave the house and the car to you. What? What do you mean? You're just acting tough, aren't you? If you don't want them, that's fine. What will you do? If you say you don't want them now, I won't give them to you ever again. If you say you want them, even if you say you'll give them back later, it'll be too late. What? Of course I want them. You don't have that kind of authority. You bought them with my brother's money. You really don't know anything, do you? I'm moving out tomorrow. Please move into this house as soon as possible. I will do so before you tell me. My husband said he's jealous of your nice house too. I bet he'll be happy. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I don't want a cheating husband. I'm divorcing him just like you wanted. You're surprisingly understanding, aren't you? Bob will be so happy. Well then, happy packing. I've already moved out. You can move in any time. I'm sure your mother feels lonely now. Please do it as soon as possible. By the way, the divorce papers have been filed and Bob and I are divorced. So you and I are strangers now. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Now the mansion and the luxury car are mine. Bye-bye, ex-sister-in-law. Hey, what's going on? Hey, answer the phone. I'm at work right now. I'd like you to call me later if possible. It's an emergency. Then can you at least text me? Why is my mother in a wheelchair? I didn't know this. No. I told you she's in no condition to take care of your kids. How am I supposed to understand that? You'd better explain it to me. That's because you didn't ask. If you had come to check on her on a regular basis, you would have known right away, but you didn't do that, did you? I am her ex-daughter-in-law. I don't think it's right for a daughter-in-law to tell you that your mother is now living in a wheelchair. At the very least, my ex-husband should tell you, right? That's... By the way, I saw some papers on the table. What did you mean I have to pay the rest of the loan? This house and car have so many loans left. Isn't it obvious? Don't you understand that if you think about it a little? I only have a modest income and my ex-husband is unemployed. We had to pay for your mother's care and we can only afford to pay back a little each month. Bob was working when we took out the loan. When I was single, I saved a lot of money. I think we were able to get the loan because I put down a lot of down payment. It's doubtful that we could have even gotten a loan with our income. What? My brother is unemployed? That's a lie. I'm not lying. Even if he gets a job, he says it's not for me. And he quits right away. I wonder if employers are hesitant to hire someone who has changed jobs so many times. He can't get a job. Then my ex-husband gave up looking for a job. He has been unemployed for more than 6 months. In addition to being unemployed, he had me take care of your children. He also had me take care of his mother, the house loan, and everything else. And to top it all off, he cheated on me. How could I say, yes, I understand, to someone like that and want to have children? I didn't know. You've been paying the mortgage and the house and the car, right? If that's the case, will you continue to pay them for us, Janet? No, I won't do that. I was just paying for them and they're in Bob's name. I have no obligation to pay for them. You and your family should handle it. But your mother is bedridden. My ex-husband is unemployed and I'll be asking him alimony. You can't count on him. Alimony? He was cheating on me, so it's only natural. You can't claim alimony without any proof of an affair. I do have proof though. Huh? You're lying. I'm not lying. Both you and my ex-husband politely took the trouble to tell me that he was having an affair. I've asked a detective agency to thoroughly investigate. That's a lie. You don't have to go that far. No. He cheated on me and kicked me out of the house. I had to pay a mortgage on a house that wasn't even in my name. Did you think I would back down now? You shouldn't mess with me. I looked into it. My ex-husband didn't even have a job. He's been cheating on me for quite some time now. I'm sure my ex-husband will be receiving a certified letter from my lawyer soon. Please let him know. Oh no, a lawyer? I don't think you can rely on Bob, who is unemployed and in debt. Good luck paying back the loan. Oh no, I'm busy with work and raising our children. Our children are going to cost a lot of money as they get older. I'm sure that I understand how hard it is for you more than anyone else. Your mother is in a wheelchair, so she needs more care. Your husband plays golf all the time without taking care of your children. Your brother is unemployed and in debt. It would be nice if there was someone else you could rely on. Actually, my husband is about to give up on me. When I told him that I had to take care of my mother who lives in a wheelchair, I don't want to live with my mother-in-law, so I'm not going to live in that house. As for the car, I'm fine with the car I'm driving now. He told me to take care of the loan myself because you reap what you sow. If we live separately, I might get a divorce. That's why I told you. Your husband is giving up on you. Who are you going to turn to? It wasn't supposed to be like this. Janet, I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no need for you to apologize. You just have to take care of the loan payment. Oh no.
Janet, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
What the hell? I'm at work.
Janet, please forgive me.
So, what on earth is going on?
My sister told me. She said you had told my sister to pay the house and car loan. She has 2 kids and can't afford it.
Are you an idiot?
What?
She can't afford it, so you want me to pay for it? You are kidding me! Up until now, despite the fact that it's in your name, I've been paying the mortgage on the house and a luxury car I have no interest in. I want you to be grateful for that, and we aren't married anymore. Why should I pay the mortgage in your name when I am no longer your wife? Give me a break! It's in your name, so if your sister can't afford it, you should pay it.
Then at least give me a break on the alimony. I don't have a job, and if my sister can't pay the mortgage, I have to pay the mortgage myself. And on top of that, alimony...
Don't be naive. The only reason you've been unemployed all this time is for your convenience. Whose fault is it that you cheated on me? It was you, wasn't it? I'm the victim of an affair, so it's my right to demand alimony.
Oh no.
You blamed me for not having kids, like it was my fault. It's all your fault. I could see how hard it would be for me to have a child with an unemployed, unhelpful pimp like you.
Huh? You don't have to say that much.
I've been called a bastard and a sarcastic bitch. I was verbally abused a lot. I don't think you should do what you don't like to others.
Janet, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm breaking up with her. I'll never contact her. I may not be able to get a job right away, but I'll do my best to find one. I'll help out with the housework as much as I can. Can we start over?
How can you lie so easily just because you don't want to pay alimony?
I'm not lying. I'm serious.
You even told me you don't need me anymore. How can I believe you? And I don't know what you think you're doing, but I don't have any feelings for you. I don't love you anymore, so I refuse. I don't even want to contact you directly anymore, so I leave the rest to my lawyer. I'll be counting on you to pay me alimony.
Oh no.
I then asked for a lawyer. Since I was not at fault at all, $20,000 in alimony was safely transferred to me. There was no way my ex-husband had that kind of money, and he probably borrowed it from somewhere. I heard from a mutual acquaintance that my ex-husband had started working part-time at a nearby convenience store, so I went to check it out. I overheard a girl about half his age saying, "How many times do I have to tell you? You're so incompetent. You've got to get a grip." I couldn't bear to watch. Yes, I was really concerned about my ex-mother-in-law, so I contacted his cousin and asked her about her situation. She told me that she had treated her well. She told me that she would take care of her because she couldn't leave her alone. I took a week off, and with the money from my ex-husband, I'm planning to go on an overseas trip. I will enjoy the trip as much as I can and try my best to make a fresh start.
Kent, long time no see. That's great.
Huh? Sis, what's up all of a sudden?
I heard you're getting married.
Yes, but you already knew?
Yes, Mom told me today.
Well, Mom was quick. I was going to tell you myself.
She must be so hyped that her son is getting hitched. I guess she couldn't resist spilling the beans. By the way, when's the big day?
Probably the month after next. Of course, I'll shoot you an invite.
Thanks. I can't believe that little Kent is tying the knot already.
I'm already 26.
It all happened so fast. I'm looking forward to seeing you on your wedding day.
Make sure you show up.
By the way, what's she like?
Yeah, I haven't introduced her to you yet. She's 3 years older than me. I met her at a booze-up my friend dragged me to.
3 years older than you? Then she's the same age as me.
Right, you're 29 too.
Yeah, I'm almost 30. You beat me to it.
You have a boyfriend, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You don't plan to marry him?
We're both swamped with work. I don't think we'll be heading down the aisle anytime soon. Well, I'll keep an eye out for the invites.
Sure. Catch you in a few days. Hey, sis. Got something I need to talk to you about. Can we chat now?
Sure. What's up?
You're not going to have an invitation to the wedding.
What? What's this out of nowhere?
I'm sorry. I've decided not to have you at the wedding.
Huh? You told me to make sure I showed up, right?
Things have changed.
What's changed? Give me the details.
I was shocked to find out that you did awful things to my fiancé. So please, don't even think about coming to my wedding.
Whoa, hold up. I'm totally lost here. I haven't even met your fiancé yet. What could I possibly have done to her?
My fiancé is someone you know well.
Who? Tell me her name.
I'd rather not.
Why not?
To protect her?
What are you... Can't you at least tell me her name?
But promise me you won't cause her any harm?
What? I don't understand what's happening. Whoever she is, I never do anything to hurt my brother's fiancée.
I want to trust you. But right now I need to keep my fiancé safe.
I get it. I promise I won't do anything.
Her name is Naomi Walker.
Naomi?
You know her, right?
Naomi was in my class in high school.
That's why you two are the same age.
What a shock. I had no idea your fiancé was someone I went to school with.
I heard you used to bully her.
Huh?
That's what Naomi told me. She said you'd steal her stuff at school and gang up on her with those tough girls in her class. She said you made sure she couldn't make any friends and enjoyed seeing her alone.
What the heck?
And on top of that, you even stole Naomi's boyfriend. She says she never wanted to see your face again. I'm disappointed. You've been good to me since we were kids. I thought you were honest and stood up for what's right. I never imagined you were capable of that.
So Naomi is the one who told you not to invite me to the wedding?
That's right. She says just thinking about you gives her the shivers. She even said she'd call off the engagement if I invited you.
Oh. But when you two got together, didn't she know I was your sister?
I'm not sure. I think she just didn't realize. The other day when I showed her your picture, she was so surprised and said, "Is this woman your sister?" I didn't know she was your friend either. We might be siblings, but we don't look alike at all.
Are you really sure you don't want me to be a part of the ceremony? It's a once-in-a-lifetime big day.
I really wanted you to be there. But after I heard what Naomi said, I changed my mind. I want to marry her. I'm sorry, but I need you to stay away from the wedding.
You don't even know the full story, do you?
What?
Well, forget it. I get it. You don't want me there. I'll reach out to Naomi myself.
What? You promised not to do anything to her.
I'll just drop her a message to say hi.
Hold up. Naomi is deeply affected by your presence. Don't do anything that might unsettle her right before the wedding.
Don't worry. I won't do anything like that.
I shouldn't have given you her name.
I said don't worry.
I won't forgive you if you hurt her.
Okay, I know. Naomi, it's Monica. Long time no see. What? Monica? Oh my gosh, it's been a while. It's been 3 years since our last reunion. How have you been? Don't act like you're all friendly now. What? What's this about? Don't play innocent. I heard you're marrying my brother. Oh yeah, I didn't expect my fiancé to be your brother. I guess the world is small after all. Well, I'm not inviting you to the wedding. My brother told me that. What are you thinking? I bullied you? I stole your stuff? And your boyfriend? You made all of that up. Because I had to. I didn't want you at my wedding. So I needed some stories to make Kent choose my side over his beloved sisters. Stories? They are all lies. If you two really don't want me to be there, then fine, I won't go. But don't deceive my brother. He's always been honest since he was a kid. He never doubts anyone. He'll believe anything.
I want him to see you in a bad light.
I mean, everything you said is the opposite. You were the one who often hid my stuff and enjoyed seeing me in trouble, didn't you? You talked trash about me and made me an outcast in class. You stole my boyfriend, didn't you?
Did I do that? It was so long ago, I don't remember.
You're awful. You spread lies about me cheating on my boyfriend and pressured me into breaking up with him. And then you swooped in like a saint and snatched him away.
Oh, so you're just bitter, huh? But it's fine. You and him were never a good fit in the first place. He was tall and handsome. Too good for an ugly girl like you.
But he approached me first. I was really into him back then. I even wanted to marry him someday.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You can't beat me in the end.
I won't forgive you for that.
I won't forgive you either.
Huh?
I have always hated you. You were always the good girl, the teacher's pet. You had lots of friends. You're plain and ugly, yet you're still popular with the boys.
I didn't do anything to you. You just hate me for no reason.
Your very existence annoys me. Even the boyfriend I stole from you couldn't get over you after all. He dumped me before we'd even been together for 6 months.
Really? Is that why you lied to my brother?
Exactly. I want to marry Kent, but I don't want to be related to you. Now, I'm going to ask Kent to cut ties with you.
Huh? Are you serious? Kent would never agree to cut ties with me.
You never know. He is on my side. If I keep telling him you did terrible things to me, maybe he'll decide to cut you off. Eventually, you'll be cut off from your parents, and you might end up all alone.
You haven't changed, have you? You're such a hopeless piece of crap.
Call me what you want. I never got along with my parents since I was a kid. You had a great relationship with your family and seemed so happy. It's not fair. I'll do anything to make you miserable.
Really? I wonder which one of us is going to end up miserable.
Huh?
You're harassing me because of some childish grudge. You'll regret this later.
Why should I regret anything?
You need to apologize to Kent and me about lying to him. It's not too late.
Are you kidding?
Okay, then do whatever you want.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. You won't be invited to your brother's wedding. Your family will cut ties with you, and you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. Hey, Monica! Answer the phone.
What's up? I'm at work right now, so can we talk later?
Kent broke off our engagement.
Oh my.
Hey, you did something to him, didn't you?
I didn't do anything.
Don't lie. What are you going to do? We've already found a place for the wedding. We were just talking about getting married this month.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But it's a good thing you didn't get married yet. Kent didn't have to marry an evil woman like you.
I know you did something. Don't tell me. You told him about our high school days?
Of course, I told him the true story. Did you tell him that I used to bully you? Did you also tell him that I stole your boyfriend? Well, I filled him in all of that too. You brought up something from 10 years ago. It's despicable of you to dredge up the past like that. Are you happy now that you've disrupted your brother's marriage? Who do you think you are? I mean, what I wanted to tell him was something more important. What? You're cheating on him. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You're engaged with Kent. And yet you've been seeing other men too. What are you talking about? I'm not having an affair. I have proof. Want to see it? Proof? I have a picture of you and the guy passionately kissing. You thought you can fool Kent because you met the guy on a business trip and kept it a long-distance relationship. Too bad, things don't always go as you planned. No way. How did you find out about that? I hired a private investigator. Huh? Why did you decide to investigate? Well, you've always had a knack for picking lousy guys. You were always playing the field. Even when you stole my boyfriend, you already had one of your own, but that didn't stop you from making a move if you fancied someone else. Because you can't help who you fall in love with. If you can't choose between them, why not date them both? Do you think that logic will hold up after marriage? But going as far as hiring a private investigator is a bit extreme. I'm sure it's not cheap either. I'd do anything to protect my brother. If he marries you, he'll be miserable. Does he know about my infidelity? Of course he does. He was shocked beyond belief. He seemed to believe you. How could you do this to me? It's true I was cheating on him, but Kent was my true love. I was planning to end things with my long-distance boyfriend when I married Kent. You're lying. What? I mean, you pursued Kent because he's my brother, right? What? To sabotage our relationship, to cut me off from my family. You tried to marry him, didn't you? How did you? I guess I was right. I had a gut feeling when my brother mentioned your name. I knew there was something fishy about you. Kent is more on the plain side. I'm pretty sure that's not your type. Ugh. That's why, to confirm your true intentions, I reached out to a friend from high school who knows you well. She was stunned. She said you were bragging about your plans, saying, I'm going to take Monica's brother from her. I feel so satisfied thinking about her being cut off from her family. You're just taking out your frustrations on me. It's not my fault you don't get along with your family. Well, that's it. I'm done with Kent. So you admit what you did. That's right. I didn't decide to marry him because I love him. I hate you. I approached him to make you suffer. But Kent took it so seriously. He even proposed to me. He's so naive. It's amusing, isn't it? I wonder if he's innocent or just an idiot. Well, he's your brother, so I guess it's natural. You're awful. How can you say such things about your former fiancé? I already broke off my engagement with him. I'm going to marry my other boyfriend. In any case, even if I married Kent, I was still going to continue dating him. I knew it. You're a scumbag beyond saving. I'm fine with being a scumbag. I'll give your brother back to you. I'm stunned. Now I have to propose to the other guy. I don't have minutes to lose, because I already quit my job to marry Kent. What? You're unemployed now? It's no surprise, right? I was planning to be a full-time housewife after marrying Kent. He said that was fine, if that's what I wanted. But you know, Kent is younger than me and his salary is low. I might have to take a part-time job sooner or later. It's a good thing we broke up. My other boyfriend is older and works for a big company. If I marry him, I can live happily without working. Besides, with Kent's wedding, we could only rent a small venue. But this time, I would have a big wedding and invite a lot of guests. I'll even wear a more gorgeous wedding dress.
I'm sorry to interrupt your excitement, but I don't think you should.
What? You mean I shouldn't go ahead with planning the wedding?
You don't have a job, do you? You have a lot of money to cover. I don't think you can afford a fancy wedding.
What?
Kent said he's going to ask you for alimony.
Alimony?
Why are you so surprised after all you did? You admitted you were cheating on him.
You can't call it cheating. Kent and I aren't even married yet. We're not married, so there's no alimony.
Don't you know? You can file for alimony if your partner cheats on you, even while you're still engaged.
What the heck? Wait, don't charge me alimony.
It's none of my business. Kent is the one who will charge you. But he says he doesn't even want to see you anymore. I'm sure you'll have to communicate through a lawyer.
Oh no. I don't have a job right now. There's no way I can pay alimony.
Quit whining to me about it. Well, you can start working now, or you'll have to go into debt to pay it.
Monica, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for everything I've done. Please, convince Kent. He loves you, and he'll listen to you. If you do that, I'm sure he'll forgive me.
No way.
Why not?
Kent's even angrier than I am. I don't think he'll ever forgive you.
Oh no.
It's natural, right? You cheated on Kent and betrayed him. Besides, you lied to him about me and tried to drive a wedge between us.
Monica, please. We're friends, right?
Friends? Don't say such a disgusting thing. I've never considered you a friend.
Don't say that, and help me.
If you learn anything from this, stop nagging people out of your envy. Well, goodbye.
Monica! Please don't abandon me.
In the end, it seems that Naomi had to break up with her long-distance boyfriend as well. Her boyfriend knew that Naomi was two-timing him, but he thought it's okay because their relationship was just a game for him. However, when Naomi suddenly asked him to marry her right after breaking off the engagement with Kent, he lost interest in her at once. Naomi quickly changed her mind and started attending events and parties to find a new partner. However, she has to work tirelessly from morning to night to pay her alimony to Kent, which keeps her from finding a good guy, and she's becoming more and more frustrated. Moreover, since she and Kent broke off their engagement, all the relatives, friends, and acquaintances she had planned to invite to the wedding have learned her horrible personality. As a result, Naomi was kicked out of her parents' home and abandoned by her friends, and she seems to be living in poverty all by herself. On the other hand, my brother Kent was depressed for a while when he learned of Naomi's betrayal. He's now much better and devotes himself to his work. I hope that he will find a faithful woman in the future. As for myself, my boyfriend proposed to me the other day, and we will be getting married soon. My brother and parents are all happy about it. Not to mention my fiancé. I will love my family forever.
Hey, Yulia! It's been a while. Hey, Stacy, how are you doing? I haven't seen you since our wedding. I know! Is my brother treating you well? Anyway, there's something I wanted to check with you. Sure, what is it? I was wondering when you were going on your honeymoon. Honeymoon? We're going next Friday. Why do you ask? Nothing. I was just wondering. How long are you staying? I think our trip will be 1 week. We will be back Friday night. That sounds nice. But I know you're always busy with work and housework. Maybe a week's trip is not enough for you? Maybe you should go on a trip for 2 weeks. You think? But I think a week is enough. Our budget is tight too. Yulia, a honeymoon is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You should spoil yourself. You should go on a honeymoon longer than a week. Yeah, I know that it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but I think a week is enough. I don't know why you're pushing me to extend our trip so much. I'm saying this for your sake. I just really want you to enjoy your trip, you know. Oh, and I was wondering if I could ask you to bring me some souvenirs too. Sure. Do you have anything in mind? I don't have anything in particular, but something cool. Maybe a t-shirt would be nice. Sure. How about we hang out once I get back? We haven't spent time together, just us. Yeah, sure. Well, enjoy your honeymoon. Hey, Yulia. How is my favorite sister-in-law doing? I miss you. Hey, Stacy, I'm fine. We just arrived at our hotel. That's good. How's your trip so far? We are having a good time. The hotel that Michael booked is nice. Wow, that's amazing. Don't you think staying there for a week is too short? Why don't you stay there a little longer? No. Yeah, the room is nice and everything, but we are not changing our plan. I'll probably be back in 4 days. I see. 4 days, huh? Got it. I'll check it out. Check what out? I think you are acting weird. No, I'm not. I'm just checking with you if you are enjoying your honeymoon. Well then, have a good time. Can't wait to see you when you get back. Hey, Yulia. How is your honeymoon going? Are you having fun? Hey, Stacy. Yes, I'm having fun. Do you need anything from me? Why do you keep messaging me almost every day? Why can't I? I'll be honest with you. I can't fully enjoy a relaxing trip alone with Michael if you keep messaging me like this. If you need something from me, just tell me. Okay, then I will tell you. Please do. So, you are coming back the day after tomorrow, right? What? Yes. There's no possibility of coming back earlier than that? No change at all? I guess so. Good, good. Hey, what is going on? You asked me that the day before yesterday too. Why are you so concerned about the day we come back? Oh, well, I guess you won't be back anytime soon anyway, so I guess I can tell you now. About what? You know what? We moved into a house with a big swimming pool in the backyard. Oh, you moved? That's a bit sudden. When did you buy a house? Oh no, we didn't buy it. You didn't buy it? So you are renting a new house? We decided to live in your house. What? We moved in the day you left for your honeymoon. Are you serious? How did you get in? I don't think you can do that. Well, we did. All of our furniture and stuff are already in the house. This house has become our home. That's impossible with the security system of our place. I think this place is under my brother's name now. When he comes back, I'll have him change the name to my husband's, so tell him to keep that in mind. What are you talking about? It's impossible to take over the house like this. This is ridiculous. But we did take over, didn't we? I mean, we've already moved all our stuff in. I'm living in the house already. It's all ours now, thanks to my kind sister-in-law. Stacy, I heard you used to pull a similar prank on Michael when he was single. Oh yeah. When he moved out of his parents' house and started living alone, you messaged him that you took over his new apartment or something. But you didn't do anything to his apartment. It was just a prank, right? Yeah, that was hilarious. There's nothing funny about it. Michael was so shocked, and he needed to go back home immediately in the middle of an important meeting. That's the funniest part. I didn't ask him to go back to his apartment, so it's not my fault. So are you doing the same prank to us again? My husband is sitting next to me, telling me I should leave you alone because it's a waste of time. I don't know if it's a prank or what. Please stop it. We're in the middle of our honeymoon. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to respond to your messages until we get home. Whatever. You're so boring. But I'm telling you, your house is mine. I see. Well, let's talk when I get back. I don't want you to ruin our honeymoon anymore. Are you sure about that? Oh well, do whatever you want. But please don't blame me. I'm telling you, it's not a prank this time. Hey, Yulia. Are you ignoring me right away? Fine. Well, I'm busy redecorating this house too. If you keep ignoring me like this, I'll do whatever I want to do. This house is all mine. I won't give it back to you. Let's begin the renovation. To start, I painted a big heart on the outside of the house. The red heart looks great on the white wall. Oh my God, it's so Instagrammable. What if this house became famous because of this? It will stand out even from a distance and might surprise everyone in the neighborhood. Now, what shall we do next? Hey, Yulia, still no reply. So it means you want me to do whatever I want, right? You'll definitely get surprised when you come back from your trip. I drew hearts, stars, and other things on the walls of my house. I drew them at random, but they look pretty good. I thought it turned out to be a surprisingly good piece of art. I'm such a genius artist. Maybe I should open an art exhibition at this point. Oh, it's not just painting. My room is all pink and black. I make it cute and gothic. My husband has decided to use 2 rooms. One for his bedroom and the other for his gaming room. It's a good thing we have so many rooms in this house. Yulia, you guys bought such a great house. It's spacious and comfortable, and there's fun to be had in renovating it. Thanks for giving it to me. My life is the best. I will renovate everything and make it our own special house. Now, what should we change this time? Kitchen? Living room? No, I think the bathroom is next. I'm going to remodel it into a beautiful bathroom that's just right for us. Hello? Are you back from your honeymoon by now? Can you please reply to me? Yes, we are back now. Good. Hold on. Don't go in the house. What? I know you're tired from your trip, but you can't go in there without permission. This is my house now. What are you talking about? I'm already in the living room and I've already started putting my stuff away. What? What are you talking about? My husband and I are in the living room drinking beer and watching TV. I don't see you anywhere in here. Watching TV, huh? So you were serious about taking over our new place. When I checked with your mom, she texted me that you guys had moved out of the apartment. I told you, it's not a prank. Oh my gosh, you thought I was lying the whole time? We got this beautiful house with a huge swimming pool in the yard. How does it feel to lose your beautiful house while being away on your honeymoon? Listen, I believe you now that you took over a house, but we live in a condo. What? Condo? Yeah, so there's no way it has a huge swimming pool in the backyard. It's also very secure, and you can't enter without our confirmation. And there is a caretaker stationed at the entrance. We told them that we were away on our honeymoon. So if there's anyone who tried to get into my place, they will report it to me. You don't even know my room number, right? What? But we've been in the house. But you are not in my place right now. What the hell is going on? We have confirmation that the movers have never entered the condo while we were gone. Where the hell are you guys? Oh my God! Your new house is a condo? Yes. Whose house are you taking over? How did you get into the house you're in? How did you get in without a key in the first place? Don't tell me you broke in. I took the key from my parents' house. Your parents' house? I went to my parents' house and I found a key in my mom's key case that I wasn't familiar with. I heard she was talking to someone and wrote down an address. I thought it must be your new house. So I took the key and took note of the address. Could it be a house near Greenwood Station? Yes. I see. Do you know whose house it is? Oh, Stacy, it's really bad. What? That's the house your Auntie Kimmy is going to live in. Auntie Kimmy? Isn't she overseas right now? She said she has decided to come back because of work, so she bought a new house. But she is temporarily living in an apartment near the head office right now. I heard that your mom has the key to her new house. Oh my God! I think the address that your mom wrote down was Auntie's house. No way! I'm pretty sure she already shipped all her stuff to the house. Is that still there? I think it's in a bunch of huge boxes. Yeah, they were in the house, but I sold most of it. You sold it? When I opened the cardboard boxes, I found some expensive branded stuff, so... What the hell are you doing? I thought it was yours. I thought it was not fair that you have better stuff than me. I can't believe it. Even if it was mine, selling someone's stuff without permission is insane. It's not my fault. I wanted to buy new furniture. I needed money. Anyway, call the store you sold it to right now and see if they'll return it to you. Or else I think you need to pay back everything. Really? Oh no! What should I do? Oh my God, just call them. Okay, I'll call them right now. Yulia, this is bad. What should I do? Did you call them? Yeah, I did. They said they can't return it. Everything was already sold to someone else. I see. My husband is calling Auntie right now to explain the situation. What? Why? Why not? Why did you do that? She will blame me for everything. Who else should get blamed? Not me. Oh, come on. You need to take responsibility for what you did. You should pay her back or she will ask you to find and buy the same thing that you sold. What? That's impossible. She said she will come to the house tomorrow. You should be prepared. Tomorrow? Oh my God. Do you know how scary she is when she gets mad? Yeah, that's what I heard. That's why you should be prepared. She's usually a chill person, but when she gets angry, she goes crazy. She is strict about everything. Ever since I was little, Auntie always scolded me. I get scared every time I see her. I think she will be nice to you if you don't do something that you get scolded for. But... Oh, by the way, your parents should have arrived there by now. Mom and Dad? Why? They want to apologize to Auntie Kimmy with you. Seriously, what you've done here is next level. Are you serious? Just take responsibility for what you did. I'll lock up the whole house and lock myself in. No matter who comes, I'll never leave the house. If I lock myself in the house, nobody can do anything to me or this house. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Your mom said she kept 2 keys just in case. What? Oh my God, this is the worst. My parents stormed into the house. I couldn't escape anywhere. Why is this happening to me? It's all your fault.
Wow, my fault? How can you blame this on me?
Because it is all your fault. Why didn't you tell me sooner? If I had known it was my auntie's house, I never would have done this. If you had told me earlier, we wouldn't have gotten into this trouble.
Who would ever think about taking over someone else's house? When you first told me you got the house, I thought you were pranking on us. I'm pretty sure your mom told you about aunties coming back soon.
I knew about it, but I thought it was a long time in the future. I didn't know about the new house.
I see, but you can't use that as an excuse. You have to take responsibility for what you did.
But...
Also, I know that you were bad-mouthing me.
What? Who said that?
Your husband told me everything. He said he tried to stop you with your plan, but you forced him to help you take over the house. He even sent me a video that you were threatening him.
What the hell? He betrayed me.
I also sent that video to Auntie.
This is the worst.
You'd better reflect on what you did.
Yulia!
Yes, I'm busy at work.
It's an emergency.
What happened?
Please, lend me some money.
What?
Auntie Kimmy came back today.
And?
And she brought the lawyer with her.
Oh, wow. You are in serious trouble now.
She has demanded almost $20,000 for reimbursement from us. Isn't that terrible? There's no way we can pay such a huge amount of money.
You sold her stuff without permission, and you forced entry to the house and ruined her new house. I think it's only natural that she should charge you that much. You should be grateful that she's not pressing charges against you.
Please, Yulia, can you lend me some money?
No, I won't. Why me?
I asked my parents and my brother, and they didn't want to help me. You're the only one I can ask now. I'll pay you back properly later.
No, I don't want to help you.
Please, I know you have huge savings. We're family. We should be able to help each other when we are in trouble.
$20,000 is not an easy amount to pay out. Besides, you brought this whole thing on yourself.
Oh my God, this is all your fault.
Good luck with your life, Stacy.
Oh no, please help me.
In the end, Stacy pleaded with Auntie to repay her in installments. After the incident, Stacy's husband requested a divorce. Stacy was devastated. She lost her dream house and her husband simultaneously. Additionally, Stacy was unemployed at the time, so she started working multiple jobs to repay Auntie. According to my husband, Stacy has been self-centered since childhood. She was the kind of child who enjoyed playing extreme pranks. Even as an adult, it seems her personality hasn't changed much. I just hope Stacy learns from this experience and matures. As for me, I'm enjoying married life with my husband in our penthouse apartment. The nightly view of the city from our penthouse is stunning. Stacy recently asked if she could visit our new apartment, but I politely declined. I don't want her to damage my newly built home, you know. I won't share our new address until I'm sure she's truly changed. I wish her the best.
Tyler, what should I do?
What? What's wrong?
Your mother gave me a necklace.
Huh? What about it? That's good.
Your mother gave me a present. I wonder what she's up to.
Hey, why would my mother do anything to you? Don't be silly.
Well, she hates me, doesn't she? I can't help but wonder if she's up to something.
Yeah, you're right. She does hate you.
Don't say it so clearly. I'm hurt, you know.
Oh, sorry. So, what kind of necklace did you get?
It's from a famous brand. It's probably quite expensive.
Oh, really? Well, since my mother gave it to you, you should take good care of it.
Yeah, I'll take good care of it.
Please do. Oh, by the way, I'm going out for a drink with my colleagues tonight, so I don't need dinner.
Oh, really? You've been out drinking quite often lately. Don't be too late.
Yeah, I know.
Last week you missed the last train and stayed over at your mother's place.
You won't get worried if I stayed at my mother's place rather than somewhere else, right?
That's true.
I'm still at work. See you later. Julia, are you mad at me?
If you're going to stay over, at least call me.
I said I'm sorry.
I found out this morning when your mother called.
I'm really sorry. We had a blast at the bar and I was too drunk to call you.
What? Your mother said you came home tired from working overtime.
Huh? There must have been some misunderstanding.
What a terrible misunderstanding.
Anyway, Julia, Mom told me about that necklace. She said it was your birthday present. Mom said she accidentally got your birthday wrong.
What? My birthday? It's still 6 months away. It's the wrong time of year. And I've never gotten a birthday present from your mother.
I think Mom wants to get to know you.
After all this time? Your mother has been comparing me to your ex-wife Kathy ever since we got married. She always praised Kathy. I can't believe she wants to get along with me after all this time.
Mom liked Kathy a lot. Until recently, she even asked me if Kathy and I could start over.
She did?
Yeah, I told her not to be silly, but I guess she was pretty serious. She still keeps in touch with Kathy too. Oh.
What? What's wrong?
It's Kathy's birthday this month.
What? Is that... Could that necklace be...
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, maybe that necklace was supposed to go to Kathy, not me.
No way, I'm sure Mom isn't that forgetful.
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe she got your birthday and Kathy's birthday mixed up, but I'm sure the necklace was prepared for you.
Yeah, sure. It's the first thing your mother gave me, so I'll take good care of it.
You should. Mom will be happy. Hey, Julia, what the hell is this? You've torn off the necklace Mom gave you.
So?
Why is this happening?
I tore that stupid thing off and threw it away.
You ripped off the necklace Mom gave you and threw it away? You're out of your mind. What are you thinking?
It's your mother who's crazy.
What? What do you mean? Explain it to me.
Your mother just called me and asked me to return the necklace.
What? Why?
She said she was going to give the necklace to Kathy, but she gave it to me by mistake. She said it wasn't mine and that I should give it back. I was so sad.
That's such a trivial thing she said to you. Tearing it off and throwing it away is too much. Apologize to Mom.
What? You're saying it's my fault? Why aren't you mad at your mother for me?
Why would I be mad at Mom? It's your fault for tearing it off.
Oh no, that's terrible. I thought you're on my side.
There are no sides. Just apologize to Mom. Besides, where are you now until this late? Come home and get dinner ready. I'm tired from work.
It's not my fault. You can take care of your own dinner. I'm staying at my parents' today.
Suit yourself.
I got a call from your mother.
Julia, are you still not coming home? Mom's worried about you too.
Looks like you're at your mother's. You seem fine without me.
Don't say something like that. Come home soon.
I think I went too far with the necklace.
Yeah, I went too far too. I'm sorry I didn't think about your feelings.
I lost my temper and I feel bad about what I did to your mother.
Yeah, well, I want you to buy a new necklace and give it to Mom.
What? I don't know what you mean.
I mean, you ripped it off, so you can't give it back without buying another one, right?
Why do I have to give it back?
Mom wanted to give it to Kathy as her birthday present. She can't give it to her if you don't give it back.
Why does everyone only care about Kathy?
I didn't mean it like that, but you would want to continue to get along with Mom, don't you?
That's true, but...
Then let's just give the necklace back to Mom and apologize.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, now that you've decided to do that, come home. I can't do without you, Julia.
Yep, sure.
Hey, Julia, why aren't you home yet?
Yesterday, I called your mother to apologize after I talked with you. Then she said, "When in the world are you going to have kids?"
Yeah, Mom says she can't wait to see her grandkids. So, what does that have to do with you not coming home?
Your mother told me that I'm just a wife to have children, so get on with it. And she also said that you married me with that intention too. That's a lie, isn't it? That's not true, is it?
What are you saying? That's not true. I married you because I wanted to be with you.
Really? Can I trust you?
Of course you can. Stop being a pain in the ass and come home soon.
What do you mean, pain in the ass? I don't want to keep talking like this either.
Just come home and we'll talk. We should talk face to face.
Okay, I'm going home. I'll leave now.
What? Today? Now? It's late. Why don't you come home tomorrow?
Huh? I'll take a cab home. It's not that late yet.
Actually, I'm at my mom's right now.
What? You don't need me after all.
That's not true. You're not here, so I had no choice but to stay at my mom's for dinner.
Then I don't have to go home today. I'll go home tomorrow.
Sure, that would be great.
Hey, Tyler, I went to your mother's house today.
Yeah, so? Did something happen?
Well, I thanked her for the fact that you always stay over.
What?
Then she said that you only came twice last month. What does this mean?
Well, it means...
Where have you been staying?
Where? No, I go there late at night so I don't see Mom.
That's not possible. You said you had dinner there.
Maybe Mom is confused, like how she was with the necklace.
Speaking of necklace, Tyler, are you seeing Kathy?
Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way I am seeing my ex-wife.
Your mother told me that you gave Kathy the necklace I gave back to her. I don't know what's true. Tell me the truth. I didn't say it was wrong for you to see your ex-wife.
Okay, I gave the necklace to Kathy. Mom asked me to give it to her. There's nothing wrong with me seeing her, and I didn't think it was necessary to tell you about it. But it was a thoughtless thing to do. I'm sorry.
So that's what happened. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I'm glad you understand. I'll be careful from now on. Hey, Julia, pick up the phone.
You came home, so you get it, right?
Huh? What do you mean I get it? Why are there divorce papers on the table?
Because I want a divorce. It means I can't stay married to you.
What's going on all of a sudden? We were getting along fine. What's wrong with us?
I've had it with you and your mother.
Huh? Why, Mom? I don't get it at all. Explain it to me.
Your mother came to our house a while ago. She wanted to talk to me. And she asked if I'm pregnant yet. I said no, and you know what she said?
What did she say?
She said, "You need to have the baby and get out of here." I had no idea what she meant, so I asked her what she meant. She told me that I was only a wife to have the baby and that I should leave the baby after I had one. She said we would raise the baby.
Did she say that?
You knew about it, didn't you? It's too late to say you didn't know. I asked your mother, who are we? What do you think she said? She said that you, your mother, and Kathy are going to raise the baby together.
What?
You're trying to sound like you don't know anything. You've been contacting Kathy behind my back all this time, haven't you? Your mother told me that too.
No way. Why would she tell you?
I knew it was true. How dare you deceive me?
It's not like I deceived you or anything. Kathy and I are like friends.
Yeah, right. I heard that you stayed at her place every time you were out.
If I hide it now, you'll get even more suspicious, so I'll tell you. Yes, I stayed over, but nothing happened.
Even if something did happen, there would be no proof.
What? What do you mean there would be no proof? Don't talk nonsense.
It means that even if something happened between you and Kathy, you would never have a baby.
How do you even know that? Damn, Mom talks too much.
I heard that you and Kathy got divorced because you were worried about Kathy not being able to have kids.
Yeah, so it's not like we had a fight or anything. We still talk and we have a good relationship. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about what happened with Kathy. I won't see her anymore, so don't tell me you're divorcing me.
You think I'd say divorce just because of that? You're such an optimistic asshole.
Huh? What's with that tone? Is there something more?
You're planning to let me have the baby, get divorced, take the baby, and remarry Kathy, aren't you? You wanted me to have a baby so that you could raise it with Kathy. You wanted a child of your own blood.
There's no way that I would intend to do that. You're completely mistaken.
I told you your mother came to our house today, right?
Yeah?
Well, there was someone else with her.
Huh?
Kathy came. Do you know how it feels to have your husband's ex-wife tell you to your face to have a baby and leave my husband as soon as possible? She told me to get the hell out of the wife's position because I'm just a wife who's only here to give birth. You have no idea how frustrated I was.
Did she say that to you?
I heard that you had already agreed to this. Even if you play dumb, you'll still get caught, you know?
Well, I guess so. If she told you all about it, there's no way I can get away with it. I'll tell you everything.
You finally unmasked yourself.
Shut up. Kathy and I wanted to have a child, but she was infertile and couldn't have children. And because of that, Kathy wanted to leave me, so we divorced. Mom loved Kathy as if she was her own daughter, and she was against it until the end. Then I met you and we got married. At that time, Kathy and I decided that I would have a child with you and raise that child as our own.
Do you guys realize how crazy you sound? The child I give birth to is my child, not Kathy's.
Since this plan is exposed, we have no choice. Julia, I'm sorry. I was out of my mind. Let's start over. Don't say divorce.
Huh? Are you crazy? Do you think I'm going to say, okay, let's start over, after hearing what you said?
Why not? I'm saying I want you after all, so let's not divorce.
No way! I can't stay married to a man who thinks like this. I'm definitely going to divorce you. Sign the divorce papers.
If you divorce me, you won't be able to make a living, will you? So don't force yourself to get a divorce.
I'm divorcing you and I'm going to charge you alimony for infidelity.
Huh? What the hell? You can't do that. There's no proof.
Didn't you notice? There's proof all over the place. I recorded the conversation with a voice recorder when your mother and Kathy came over. Even this text messages could be used.
You've got to be kidding me.
So I'm going to get alimony from you and divorce you. Get on with it and sign the divorce papers.
Fine. Hey, Julia, how are you?
I'm fine. What do you want?
I saw you in town today. Are you seeing an OBGYN?
What? You saw me? I just went for a gynecological exam.
You're not pregnant or anything.
That's a keen insight.
What? No way. You're pregnant? Is it mine?
Yes, I'm pregnant. I'm 6 months pregnant.
So it's mine.
Yes, but so what? What's it to you?
Please, Julia, start over with me. I'll break up with Kathy. Let's raise that child with me.
Huh? No way. I don't care about you anymore. I'm raising this child by myself.
What are you talking about? He's my child. I can't let him live an inconvenient life. You don't have a job and your parents don't have a lot of money either. I can raise that kid without any problems. So let's start over.
I'm sorry. Talking to you makes me feel sick. I'm not going to start over, so please don't contact me again. Bye.
Hey, give me back my baby.
Hey, Tyler, you've had enough.
You told me not to contact you again, and here you are, contacting me.
It's an emergency. Your mother and Kathy ambushed and kidnapped me.
Kidnapped? Don't exaggerate. I heard the three of you talked in a coffee shop.
They took me by force. It's kidnapping. Wait, you knew about this? You're all out of your minds.
So, what did you talk about?
They said they want to have my baby. I can't even begin to tell you how disgusted I am.
You just can't do it, can you?
Of course not. What makes you think that you can have a child? It's not a thing.
But to my mother, the baby is her grandchild. Julia, don't you feel sorry for my mother?
I'm sorry, but I don't. Your mother and Kathy, they are really overbearing. I would never feel sorry for your mother. Besides, I'm never going to start over with you.
Why not?
Well, I'm remarrying after the baby is born.
Huh? What do you mean? You're saying you had another guy besides me?
Calm down. It wasn't until after the divorce that I met the man I'm with now.
You're saying you're gonna raise my child with a guy who's not even blood related to the kid. I'm definitely against it.
It doesn't matter that you're against it. We're divorced.
I know, goddammit.
You have to give up the baby. I won't let you have my baby. By the way, I'm just curious.
Huh? What?
When you talked to your mother, did you notice anything strange?
Huh? What do you mean? Like what?
Is your mother starting to show signs of dementia? I used to be a caregiver, remember? I just have a feeling that she is, and I'm sure Kathy has noticed it too. She seemed cold towards your mother.
Huh? Mom is becoming senile?
Probably. Remember when she started to lose her temper often? I'm sure it started around that time.
Are you kidding me? I can't take care of her. What should I do?
You have Kathy. You should remarry and take care of your mother together. Besides, it's not like it's going to progress anytime soon. It's still fine for now.
Really? Mom should be fine for now?
I'm not a doctor. I can't tell for sure. But you should talk to Kathy and do your best. She's your mother.
Yeah, okay.
After texting with me, Tyler talked to Kathy about his mother's dementia. Kathy broke up with Tyler on that day, and Tyler came to complain to me. But he was rejected by my boyfriend and he started rampaging at the entrance of my apartment building. He broke the automatic door and injured the building's superintendent who came to stop him. As a result, the police were called. Later, I had a child and remarried the man I was dating. Rumor has it that Tyler's mother's dementia progressed quickly and Tyler became mentally ill due to caregiving. Tyler's mother is now in a nursing home and Tyler spends his days visiting the hospital to treat himself.
Mom, I have something to tell you. Can I have a moment now?
Janet? Okay, but please be brief. I'm busy.
I'm getting married.
What? You're kidding, right?
It's true.
I can't imagine anyone marrying a failure like you.
The only people who treat me like a failure are my parents. I wanted to call you directly, but neither you nor Dad would ever answer my calls, right? So I thought I'd just text you for now.
So, you're really getting married?
That's what I've been saying all along.
I won't allow you to get married.
Huh?
Your sister Erica is still single. How can I allow you, her younger sister, to get married first?
It doesn't matter who gets married first.
Of course not. Erica is already 30 years old. If you get married first, what will the world think?
Don't worry about it. She's not the type to worry about something like that.
Erica is just too kind to say anything about it. You should know that well if you're her sister.
What?
You are sisters, but why are you so different from each other? Erica is beautiful, kind, and considerate. You're ugly, mean, and have zero compassion.
I'm tired of hearing you say that. You're so quick to compare us like that.
Even if we raised you the same way, one of you can be good and the other can be a failure. You must have had different qualities from the start.
I don't remember being raised the same way. Anyway, now that the marriage is finalized, I'll introduce you to my fiancé next time.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in your fiancé. You're a piece of work anyway. And you're marrying just some average company employee, right?
No, don't make assumptions.
Okay. I don't care what your fiancé's doing. I'm telling you, I'm not going to your wedding.
What?
Just because I'm your parent, you can't expect me to celebrate your wedding unconditionally. If it's Erica's wedding, I'll be happy to attend. But your wedding is nothing to celebrate. Frankly, it's a waste of time and money.
Oh, you're saying that far. There's nothing more miserable than a wedding that your parents don't attend, isn't there? But you tried to get married before Erica. At best, you should be embarrassed at the ceremony. I can't believe that's something a parent would say. Parents, I'll take this opportunity to make it clear. Your father and I don't consider you our daughter. Erica is beautiful and talented enough to be our daughter. I will never go to your wedding. Okay, but are you sure you won't regret it? Of course not. Your father is laughing next to me and agreeing with me. What? Dad's not coming either? Why are you so surprised? Of course he's not coming. He will be busy with work. He doesn't have time to go to your wedding. I see. Then I won't send the invitations. Yeah, it's a waste of paper, so don't send us in the first place. Are you sure that's a good idea? You're persistent. You're really getting on my nerves. Okay. Bye. Janet, you told Mom you're getting married. Oh, sis, Mom told you right away, didn't she? I asked her why she was in such a bad mood. She told me she got a text from you. You weren't in touch with Mom and Dad since you moved out. I thought you wouldn't tell them about your marriage. That's true. They've treated me coldly since we were kids. I wasn't sure what to do, but she's my parent, so I thought I'd at least tell her I was getting married. It would be troublesome if they complained later that I didn't tell them. I see. Well, as expected, it seems that both Mom and Dad are not coming to the wedding. Is that so? But your fiancé... I tried to tell her, but she said she's not interested. Oh, wow. I guess Mom can't stand the idea of me getting married before you. Huh. I don't really care about that. It's hard for you too, isn't it? Mom thinks you and her are the same, doesn't she? That's right. Earlier, she said you are brazen and selfish to get married before her sister. She was all one-sided. I told her that's not true, but she wouldn't listen to me at all. I guess she wanted you to be on her side at all costs. Both Mom and Dad have doted on you since we were kids. It really bothers me. Even I wanted to move out of their house and live on my own. They'd press me. You won't abandon your old parents, will you? I couldn't leave them, and now I've reached this age. Your life is hard too, isn't it? Well, maybe it's not as hard as yours, but I certainly want to get out of their house as soon as possible. But sis, you're planning to move out soon, right? I'm not sure, but that's the plan. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's just for a little while longer, so hang in there. Yeah. Janet, I'm leaving their house now. What? What's going on, sis? I thought you were planning to move out next spring. It's an emergency. I'm moving in with my boyfriend with just the bare minimum of stuff. What? What happened? It sucks. Mom and Dad have found my future husband. What? Don't tell me they're trying to compete with my marriage. I guess so. Mom suddenly said, "There's someone I want you to meet." She said, "You must be frustrated that your sister's going to marry first." I never said anything like that. It seems that Dad knows a man who is looking for someone to marry. They even set me up to go on a date with him, and the date is tomorrow. What is that? What's he like? He's a section chief at a major company. He's divorced and about to turn 40. 40? He's 10 years older than you. Mom said I shouldn't worry about the age difference. She said it's more important to have a steady income. Of course I said no, but as usual, she didn't listen to me at all. Well, I tried to explain that I was seeing someone else, but she just ignored me. Anyway, she must be desperate to get me married before you do. This 40-year-old man also wants to get married right away, probably because his parents are rushing him. He wants to date me once, and if everything is okay, he's thinking of filing the marriage certificate right away. Oh no! Does your boyfriend know about this? Yes, he does. I called him earlier. He's going to pick me up at a nearby shopping mall. I'm going to sneak out of my parents' house now and head to the meeting place. If Mom and Dad ask where I am, don't ever tell them. Okay, I understand. I'll pretend I don't know anything. Please. Don't panic. Be careful. Yep. Janet? You're still sleeping? You're still a sloppy girl. Hurry up and answer the phone. Mom, what are you doing here so early in the morning? We have a problem. I woke up this morning and Erica wasn't home. Huh? Do you know where she went? Didn't she call you? No, I haven't heard anything. But did something happen? You don't know either? Oh, God. How long has she been gone? She is supposed to have an important date today. Date? Yes, she is. She is about to go on her first date with her fiancé. Her fiancé is supposed to pick her up at 9 a.m. Huh? Fiancé? Erica's fiancé. Huh? Does she have a fiancé? Come to think of it, I haven't told you yet. Erica just got engaged yesterday. He's a little older than her. He's a nice guy and can excel at work. She is supposed to have a first date with him today. I wonder if Erica forgot her date and went out. Wait a minute. About the date with the fiancé, you set that up on your own, didn't you? You told her after the fact, right? How could Erica refuse such a good offer? I don't think it's right to decide without asking her availability. Did she ask you to find someone to marry? She didn't ask me to. Erica is already 30 years old. Of course she's in a hurry to get married. Besides, you outdid her. She must be happy that we got her a fiancé. You'd have to ask her to know that. I don't have to ask her. Erica's a good girl who loves her parents. She must want to have a family with a man with a high income to make me and Dad feel secure. I don't think so. Shut up! What would a failure like you know about Erica? Oh well, anyway, I'll keep out of her business. If you want to look for her, look for yourself. You're a cold girl. I'm not going to depend on you from the beginning. You really are a genius at wasting time just to irritate me, aren't you? Good morning, sis. I know you're probably still sleeping, but I just wanted to let you know. I just got a text from Mom. It seems she just realized that you were not home. Oh, Janet, good morning. I'm already awake. So, Mom didn't notice all last night? No, she wondered how long you had gone. That's great. I got to my boyfriend's safe and sound. I think I'll stay away from my parents' house for a while. Yeah, I know. But you're okay with your job? Your boyfriend's house is far from your work. It must be hard for you to commute from there. I'll be fine. I've been thinking about moving out sooner or later. I talked to my boss before, and he made it possible for me to work remotely. I see. That's my sister. I'm moving out earlier than planned, but I told my boss about the situation, and he was very understanding. I see. Then there's nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm glad you and your boyfriend could meet up. Are you going to have the wedding as planned? Yes. Will you be able to attend? Of course, but I'll be the only relative of the bride. That's okay. I don't expect Mom and Dad to be there from the beginning. If you can come, that's all that matters. Well then, I'll look forward to the wedding. Janet, I heard you had your wedding the other day. Long time no see, Mom. Oh yeah, we got married at a small church in Hawaii. We only invited our family, so it was cozy. We could see the beautiful ocean from the church, And it was the best ceremony ever.
I didn't call you to hear you bragging about it.
Oh my.
Why didn't you invite me and Dad?
Well, because you said you would never go.
If I had known who you were getting married to, I would have. Your husband is the president of your father's client's company.
Yes, he is.
Why didn't you tell me that first? The president of your dad's company told him about your wedding. He asked him why he didn't attend the wedding. He said he was so embarrassed.
I'm sure he was.
It's not funny. Your husband's company, it's an important business partner of your father's company. It's because you didn't tell me about your fiancé. I didn't think something like this would happen.
No. I tried to tell you, but you interrupted me and said you weren't interested.
What?
But I thought I should try to tell you again. But just then, you and Dad disregarded Erica's wishes, and you arranged her fiancé without asking her. After discussing it with my husband, we decided not to invite you.
Oh no.
My husband was appalled. She had a boyfriend, but to set up a date with a guy without asking her is just insane.
Erica's boyfriend is still a student, right? I can't let Erica marry someone who doesn't even work. But the guy your father and I found is a section chief at a major company. If she's going to get married soon, the person we introduced her to would be better, no matter how you look at it.
That's completely ignoring her wishes, isn't it?
Huh?
She doesn't want to get married soon, and she hasn't even said so. You just assumed that she thinks the same way as you, didn't you? She was told to go on a date with a guy she's never met. You know how scared she was.
But she didn't need to leave the house without telling me. I was thinking for the sake of my sweet Erica. I got her the perfect fiancé. And I thought a 10-year age difference was no big deal. I thought Erica would be happy. I never had the slightest intention of scaring her.
You and Dad adore her, but that's not real love. You're taking advantage of the fact that she doesn't disobey. You're just forcing your own ideals on her.
That's not...
Oh yeah, I heard she's getting married soon.
What? Erica's getting married too? Even though he is a student?
He's a graduate student. He already got a job, so there's nothing to worry about.
Erica never told me that. When's the wedding? Where's the venue?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's my daughter's wedding. There's no way I'm going to skip it.
What are you talking about? You said you'd never come to mine.
You and Erica are different.
She doesn't want to invite you and Dad either.
You're kidding. There's no way Erica would say that.
Then why don't you check with her? Oh, but she has already blocked you and Dad.
Ever since Erica left our house, I haven't been able to contact her at all.
Then maybe it's time for me to block you too. The wedding is over. I'm sure I won't be seeing you ever again.
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, you know, we're in a bit of a mess right now.
What?
He's become the talk of the town for not attending your wedding. It's all over the news at your father's office. He's feeling a little uncomfortable.
Well, I guess that's to be expected. It's a family-only wedding, but the bride's parents weren't there. His family was appalled.
Not only your father, but I also, well, the son of the family across the street works at the same company as your father, and the whole neighborhood started talking about it. The neighbors gave me the cold shoulder. I'm too scared to leave the house.
What goes around comes around.
Oh no, your parents are in so much trouble. Why don't you try to help us a little?
Of course not. I don't even think of you as my parents.
What?
Erica and I are sisters. You interfere too much with one of them and try to make her do what you want. You're so cold to the other one, you won't even go to her wedding. Do you have any idea how much stress you've caused me and my sister? Don't you get it?
Stress? Let's just put you aside for now, and I don't remember stressing Erica out.
Your father and I have been giving her all the love we can. You don't understand at all, do you? Forget it. Wait a minute, Janet. I'll block you. Goodbye. Janet! Shortly thereafter, my father quit the company. It seems that he couldn't stand the whispering behind his back within the company, so he submitted his own resignation letter. After resigning, he tried many companies for interviews to get a job, but he was not hired by any of them, probably because of his age. His severance pay ran out in no time. He now has no choice but to work part-time to make ends meet. Naturally, there's no way he can expect any support from his 2 daughters. My parents are now cursing each other every day, saying, "It's your fault we have to live in such poverty." My sister just had a wedding with her boyfriend. For a long time, she was tied down by her parents. I am relieved to hear that she is now enjoying her newlywed life with her husband. I, on the other hand, became pregnant with our first child 6 months after we got married. I am spending my days peacefully, looking forward to the birth of our first child with my loving husband.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.